Okay, now it's time to get into the opening statement. Now, before we get to the opening statement, let's review. Make sure you've watched the other two videos before you've done this because it's very important, especially the proper mindset video. I would recommend watching that a couple times. That's one of the key points to this whole course, some of the stuff in there. Okay, so opening questions. Now, an opening question doesn't have to be anything amazing. Okay, so there's not going to be anything fantastic about these examples here. The opening question, all the point of it is just to initiate a conversation with someone. That's it. It's just kind of like you and the person meeting and seeing what happens from there. That's all. You don't expect anything. Like this opening question or statement isn't going to get the girl to like you or the woman to like you or anybody to be better friends with you. All it does is introduce you. That is it. So don't think you have to be super funny, charming, or anything crazy when you approach someone. All you have to do is be genuine. That is it. Just be genuine. Don't be rude, arrogant. Please don't use any lines you've seen on YouTube, on pickup and all this other stuff. That stuff just doesn't work. I've seen guys do that stuff over and over and get rejected all day long. And then I'm like, listen, just go up to her and say, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so, just wanted to introduce myself. And it's like, first girl they do it on, it works. Like amazing stuff. So, you know, it's just like some guys think that's just too simple. They won't do it. Please try it and see that that's all you have to do sometimes is just go up and say, hey, how you doing? My name is Dave. Just wanted to introduce myself, say hi. You'll be amazed at the results you get from that, okay? So it doesn't have to be any crazy. Now, I'm going to give you some examples here. The examples I'm going to provide, you're going to probably heard them before in the free video course that I did. So if you've already watched that and you know those examples, you can maybe skip through some of this part. But I would listen to it anyways because repetition is important. And they say that the human brain, it takes 20 times to hear something before you commit it to memory. So it's good if you just kind of keep drilling the stuff in your head. Maybe you can use it. I don't like canned lines though. So I'm going to tell you I'm going to give you examples of what to do. But you know, I don't think if you copy me, that's really going to help you as much. I'd like you to kind of come up with your own things that is just natural to the situation. I found that if you speak from the heart when you're talking with someone and you just use what's right there, you're going to get better results than some kind of canned line. Best opening statement or question to someone is, hey, how you doing? My name is Dave. Just saw you over here. Thought I'd come over, introduce myself, and say hi. This the best one that I've ever found, okay? But let's do some examples of different scenarios that you might see a girl that you're interested in and you want to go approach her, and I'll tell you how to handle that. So let's say there's a girl in class that you really wanted to talk to and you've seen her a lot and you're really attracted to this girl. So you're like, when do I go talk to her? What do I do? Well, there's never going to be a right time, first of all. So you want to talk to her the first minute you can. You know, as long as she's not like talking to a friend or on her cell phone, and even if she is, still the best way would be like, hey, how you doing? I saw you in class and I just really wanted to come over and introduce myself. My name is Dave. I thought you were pretty cool when you answered that question there. That's it. Something simple like that. Or, hey, you're so-and-so, right? You sit right next to me in math class. Hey, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. That's all you gotta do. And you know, you're like, yeah, but what do I do next, Dave? Don't worry about it. Just go say hi. Things will take care of themselves from there. If she likes you, she's gonna continue the conversation. She'll start talking. We're gonna get into that, I promise. The rest of these videos here, we're going to tell about, you know, how to keep the conversation going and things like that. But the problem guys have with approaching is usually they just overthink it way too much. They're like, yeah, but then what do I do? What do I say? What if she says no? Look, if you go talk to her, that girl in class, and she says, hey, I'm Susie. Sorry, I got to go. I mean, is your life really going to be crushed? Is that the end of the world? You know, I'm sure you'll be disappointed, but I'm sure there's other girls in your class that are cute or other girls that you've noticed. So life will continue, okay? So just don't be afraid. Just go say hi. Hey, how you doing? I saw you in class there. You're the girl who sits right next to me, huh? Hey, my name is Dave. I just figured I'd you know, officially introduce myself. That's it. Let's say you are in a supermarket. I'll use one from the free video series I used, and you're in the produce section there, and you see a really cute girl or woman that's, she's shopping, and you kind of make your way over there, and you're like, I can't decide. I'm trying to figure out if I should get these Granny Smith or these Macintosh apples. What do you think are better? I can't. I'm not good with this. That's it. And you get a conversation going. If you are at a party, you can, let's say you're at a house party, there's a bunch of guests there, and, you're friends with the host. And you see a girl, she's been sitting there drinking her drink in the corner, and you're like, oh, this girl's cute. Now, listen, in a house party, don't overthink things. Again, you want to just get up, you see a girl, go approach her. Because I can guarantee you, if there's other men in that party, they're going to do it very quickly before you, and someone else who's interesting might get that girl before you do. So you need to act fast and show her you're confident, okay? So don't wait on it. You see that girl, you go over there and you say, hey, how's it going? I'm Dave, nice to meet you. Do you know Kevin, who was running the party here? Is he a friend of yours? See what happens. That's it. Just go over there and introduce yourself, okay? Another situation is, you've seen a girl on campus walking around with her books or something like that. Or, there's just this mysterious girl. You're not in any of her classes. You see her around on campus and you're like, oh, that girl is just amazing. I really want to go talk to her. Then do it. Don't wait. Don't overthink it. Don't wonder if she's got a boyfriend. Don't wonder anything. Just go say hi. Again, I'm being repetitive. You might notice I keep saying these same things. It's because it's true. The more you just get out there and talk to women, the better things are going to happen. You never know until you do it, right? So nothing is going to happen. You go approach that girl on campus, she's not going to laugh at you. She isn't going to tell the entire university that you suck and that you're a loser because you asked her out. That isn't going to happen. She isn't going to berate you right there. She's not going to slap you in the face. This isn't the movies. All you got to do is talk to her. So, you see her walking on the campus. Don't scare her from behind, but go up, walk so she can see you coming, right? And be like, excuse me, sorry to bother you. Just, I've seen you on campus a few times, and I just really had to come over and just say hi. That girl is going to be very impressed that you had the confidence to come over and say that, and she's going to be really flattered that, you're showing that you're interested in her. Okay, you're like, oh, Dave, that's scary to say something like that. It is a little scary. So that's why I want you to watch that proper mindset on overcoming your fears so you can push through and get yourself ready to handle that. But the reward is good when you do it right, I promise you. Now, again, I can't tell you that's going to lead to a relationship or anything. The key is you're just making contacts, okay? You're just talking to women that you find attractive. And if you do it in a kind, genuine fashion, and you're a cool, relaxed guy, and you do everything else in this course, I promise you, you will definitely start getting results. Most women that you go approach, once you get to this, you're going to get very positive response, and you don't have to approach too many women to get them very interested in you. I promise. Okay. So there's some examples that you can use to go out and talk to women, and I also kind of wanted to talk about the mindset there, so you can kind of get an idea. I'm sure you probably thought of some of these things that I've mentioned while I was talking, and like, yeah, Dave, I think that same stuff. I wanted to cover that so to help you know how to overcome those things. All right, so anyways, now that we've done that, now the next thing we have to do is figure out how do we go approach her and turn it into a conversation. You're like, all right, so I said hi, and Dave, I had no clue what to do. We'll talk about that in the next one. So go into the section that's the transitioning into conversation.